Hello, I have four Phalaenopsis orchids here that I'm going to show you, and this one are growing really well on the media that it's in. And I'm going to show you this one first right here. See that one? It's sitting in DIY water bottle that was recycled, and I made it into a drainer. That way when I water them, it catches the water at the bottom. And this one has a really healthy roots. This one, look at that, it is so pretty. And this is what they look like after the winter, because I don't have a greenhouse and I only keep them in my bedroom on the window pane, and sometimes it's exposed to a really cold if it touches the window, the glass window, then it gets really cold, and sometimes it gets that different color on top right there. So, but anyway, that's one of them. And look at that one, by the way, is growing in a sphagnum moss. And at the bottom in there, at the bottom of the sphagnum moss is coconut husk chips, and I put a little bit of sphagnum moss on top. And this one right here is growing in a what is it? It's a wood bark chips. And look at that healthy roots. Can you guys see that? That's been in there for a long time. This is one of my DIY flower pot that I created, that I got from the dollar store, and I just put holes in there, a bunch of holes, that way the roots can breathe in there, and it's growing in a wood bark chips. And look at this one right here. Look how big this orchid is. I cannot wait until this one starts blooming, because this one puts out a really big flowers. And so it's got that new leaf coming out right now, and at this time of year then it start growing new leaf. And this one, the next one right here, is growing in a sphagnum moss. That one right there, look how big this orchid is. Really big orchids. And if you can see my hand, see right here, my hand, I have no idea why it does that. I think because the leaves is so big. Growing in a sphagnum moss with a healthy leaves. This one is fairly new leaf right here, healthy leaves. And the other one is growing in a jar. Look at that healthy roots right there. This one right here is growing in a sphagnum moss. And that one right there is growing in a coconut husk chips and a little bit of wood bark chips. And I put a little bit of perlite in there, and a little bit of sphagnum moss on top. Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And it's got that new leaf. And this one has a really big leaves also. And see right here, look how big that leaf is. That leaf, it's really amazing. And each one of these I water every Sunday, once a week. And I also mist them like 3 or 4 times a week. Just on the top of the plants, I mist them because it gets really dry. And also I fertilize them once a month. I use the orchids fertilizer that I bought from the store, a Lowe's or Home Depot. They have multiple orchids product in there. And this one is still blooming, as you can see right here. Let's follow this stem right here. Look at that. Look how beautiful that bloom is. It's dark fuchsia. Look how pretty that is. It's so gorgeous. It's almost done blooming. This is just the last 2 flowers left, and soon it's gonna fall. There's a little one right there. See the buds? There's a bud right in the middle in there. But this one is almost done blooming, and I love the flower. I didn't videotape it, but when it was blooming, but a bunch of the flower already dropped right there. So, but anyway, that one puts out a lot of flower as well. But anyway, I just want to show it to you. Thank you so much, and I hope you like my video. I haven't been uploading any of my orchids video, but my orchids are doing really well, as you can see. And I just want to thank you so much for watching my videos, this one really amazes me right here because of the roots. Thank you so much. Take care.